Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera on the video where we're going to be taking a look at Iroha, who's going to be getting her BT weapon, and Onion Knight, who's going to be getting his fall weapon. Now we're going to be taking a look at both banners, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not if it is worth chasing for any of the characters that are going to be dropping alongside with the final chapter part 2 Shinryu fight against Cloud of Darkness. So we're going to be talking about all of that in this video. So do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be, if you're going to be pulling for any of the featured characters or if you're going to be holding off until anniversary. Let me know down in the comment section below, and as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you to all of my YouTube members for further supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys greatly. If you are interested in becoming a member and further supporting the channel, you can either click the first link in the description of this video or hit the join button below for details on how to become a member. And a big thank you ahead of time for considering and or becoming a member. And a shout out to the 3 people I have listed on this slide. Let's go ahead and continue on to the video. So let's take a look at Iroha's rework. So her skill 1 gains 3 uses. It now deals 5 HP attacks with 50% splash. Her skill 2 gains 2 uses. Her EX now deals 5 HP attacks in total with 50% splash damage after each HP attack, and it has instant turn rate. The Plus version deals the same HP attacks but does not have instant turn rate. Her Kyoka Suigetsu adds a 30% HP damage up, 20% max brave up, 30% stolen max brave overflow up, and allows her to retain 20% brave on HP attacks. Now her BT deals a 10-hit AoE magic brave plus an AoE HP attack 2 times that deals full HP damage. Her BT effect is as follows: a 50% increase to the party's brave damage up, 30% party stolen max brave overflow up, 30% party HP damage cap up, a 50% party brave damage cap up, and on the last HP attack of an ability, the party deals fixed HP damage based on the stacks on her BT effect of the current HP damage cap up. So she does have 5 stacks with her BT effect, and since it is stack based, it does go up after Iroha's turn. So it'll start off at 20%, going up to 40%, 60%, 80%, and then 100% of the current HP damage cap. Now with Onion Knight, his rework to his skill 1 gains 4 uses. It now deals 4 HP attacks with 50% splash that allows for 150% stolen max brave overflow. His skill 2 gains 4 uses. It deals 6 HP attacks that allows for 150% stolen max brave overflow up. His EX passive adds brave damage up by 80% and stolen max brave overflow up by 40%. His blade torrent gains more brave potency and triggers twice. His Meteorite now deals an AoE HP attack 4 times that deals full HP damage and allows for 150% stolen max brave overflow up. Now his LD gains 1 use. It now deals a 4-hit Ice Melee Brave plus an HP attack 2 times, followed by a 5-hit AoE Ice Magic Brave plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that gains Brave potency. His Overed adds a 50% stolen brave damage up. His BT attack, Ninjutsu or Spellbook, gains brave potency. His BT effect, whether it be Ninjutsu or Spellbook, adds a 20% party Ice Enchant, a 30% party brave damage cap up, and a 20% party HP damage cap up. Now, with the Warrior of Light as his partner, Onion Knight's FR moves the party with selected ally going first after his own turn, then deals an AoE HP attack 3 times that deals split HP damage. While active, it provides the party with a 20% party Ice Enchant. Now his FR conditions are as follows: a 40% increase whenever the previous turn was an ally's turn, a 20% increase whenever the teammate except for Onion Knight uses an Ice ability, and a 30% whenever Onion Knight uses an Ice ability. So let's go ahead and talk about the banners, and I'm gonna let you guys know whether or not you should pull for any of the upcoming characters for the upcoming event. So we're going to start off with the Onion Knight banner. So we're going to start off with the side units. So Pain, solid support auras, and negative auras against the enemy. So depending on where you place her on the team will determine whether or not you are going to gain more supportive auras, or you are going to be affecting the enemy in a negative way. It just depends on where you put her, or you can even put her in the middle slot and you get a little bit of both. In my opinion though, I feel like as of right now, with some of the supports that we have had as of late, Pain at the moment, yeah, you could probably use her, but I would say she's not really a character that I would personally recommend to really chase for right now, because later down the line, when she gets an FR and a BT, she becomes so much better. So I would say hold off on it, hold off on pulling for her, especially for any newer players. I would definitely recommend that you not pull for her at this time. Then with Aphmau does have turn manipulation, debuff evasion granted to the party via a buff, and some pretty solid party auras. Nothing really too crazy to brag about, but at the same time, they're not bad. They're kind of just like there to add on top of like whatever party auras that you got going on. I would say with Aphmau, I would probably place her in the same position with Pain, even though she has yet to get an FR and or a BT. In JP, I still feel like with her, it really just depends on like she's more specific on certain team comps, and really like the biggest thing about Aphmau is you're going to be taking advantage of her LD ability and that turn manipulation that she has with the buff that she grants to the selected ally, and then it just kind of goes like back and forth between Aphmau and then the character that you chose. So that's pretty much like it with Aphmau, and of course the other things that you got with her. So I would say with Aphmau, again, if you feel comfortable enough with the supports that you got going on right now, I would say you can hold off on Aphmau as well. And then with Onion Knight got the rework that he has been needing for God knows how long, and in my opinion, he actually becomes pretty usable. Like the HP attacks that he now has, the fact that one of his EX attacks, whenever you have his his ninjutsu buff active, makes it so that it triggers twice, is pretty cool. But in general though, like overall, like the package that he got with the rework is a pretty good rework, and it's something that he has been needing for quite a while now. So he definitely becomes a usable character. Is he meta? Is he game breaking? No. But he's definitely a character that if you ever consider maybe possibly greening, or if you have green in the past, for those who have, then you're pretty much getting yourself a free upgrade. But if you are considering it, you know, just do note that he's not going to be like anywhere close to some of like the big strong units that we have had as of late, but like he can definitely give you some pretty good damage numbers. His FR condition, it's not really hard to meet per se, as long as you do not let the boss act, and you'll be good to go, because you're pretty much gonna have like you're gonna have like your teammates just going back to back to back, and as long as you have a way to either deal or to delay the enemy, or have some type of terminate manipulation, then you'll be good to go. You'll be meeting his FR conditions pretty easily. And the good thing about his FR is that while it's active, it does provide party-wide icing chance, so you don't have to rely on his C65 all the time, or you don't have to rely on his BT effect, because now his BT effect does offer party icing chance, which is great. The only thing you really have to be concerned about is just the fact that if you do let the boss act, and then on the following teammate's turn, they are not going to gain that specific percentage for that one FR condition, which is to have an ally act before their turn. So that's why Aphmau is in this banner, because like Aphmau and Onion Knight can actually play around with each other, seeing as how his LD ability is able to pretty much move a selected ally. And then, you know, if you do have Aphmau's LD buff on Onion Knight, then you're pretty much going like back and forth between each other, which is why they actually do complement each other pretty well, specifically for that condition. Onion Knight, he is a party ice enchanter, like I have just mentioned, and he does become usable as a character. So I would say if you are not going to be pulling for like any DPS for like quite a while, or if you're trying to save up for anniversary, I would say hold off on Onion Knight. But if you have the additional resources, if you feel like you want to mess around with like a different character that is usable and is like the rework that he got is actually good in my opinion, then Onion Knight is a pretty solid choice overall. I know that he has had a past where like his rework and everything like that was not really impressive, but like in my opinion, as of like for what he is getting, so much better compared to what he currently is right now on global. So yeah, if you feel comfortable with your current DPS characters, I would say hold off on Onion Knight. But if you want to play around with him, he's not a bad choice overall. And then for the Iroha banner, we're going to knock out the side units. So Rosa, she provides a buff that revives teammates if they do go down. She does have decent party auras, not bad, not good, they're just decent. And then honestly, there are better supports than Rosa out right now. In my opinion, again, like if we already have pulled any of the recent support characters, especially if they are BT units, then I would say you could definitely hold off on Rosa. If you want to take advantage of the buff that is able to revive your teammate or teammates, then you can easily just use her call ability, and that call ability will grant said buff to your team. With Cater, LD call ability inflicts the freeze debuff, very similar or pretty much the exact same thing as Setter's freeze ability. Evasion unit with counter, she does counter attack whenever she evades an attack, even though her evasion is not 100% evasion, it is 70%. It's there. And then honestly, I would not recommend pulling for her unless you really need that freeze debuff, even though you can get access to that freeze debuff via Setter's first call ability. So like unless you are wanting an additional one, then I would say you can hold off on pulling for anything related to Cater, because Cater has not gotten any love in God knows how long. And yeah, she definitely needs a major rework. So she is a character that I would not recommend unless you want to use her as an LD call ability. Now for Iroha, seeing as how she's going to be getting a rework and her BT, party auras are decent outside of her BT effect. Her FR conditions, they are easy to me. The first one being that you pretty much have to be healed up, and then the other one is going to be that you need to retain 20% a brave of your max brave, and then you meet both of her conditions. Her BT effect is actually not bad when you take a look at her party auras. So the party auras providing brave damage up, stolen max brave overflow up, HP damage cap up, and brave damage cap up. The thing about her BT effect really is that, and this is just my personal opinion, but I feel like Square Enix is trying to sell the big fixed HP damage hard with her BT. I kind of feel like they really couldn't think about anything to make her BT effect special aside from that. Now, in my opinion, like, yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds good on paper, right? But like when you really look at it, like when it comes to like fixed HP damage, a lot of characters later down the line, even if they do not get that big damage increase or that big fixed damage increase that Iroha provides, I do honestly feel like you would get more fixed HP damage getting it per HP attack instead of just the final one. And the thing is though, like not really trying, but you are going to be using a lot of turns for her BT effect to get her BT effect stacks up to max, because one thing that I didn't know in the slide is that her BT effect lasts for 8 turns. So with it being at 5 stacks, by the time you reach those 5 stacks, you're only gonna have 3 turns of her BT effect to take advantage of that 100% HP damage cap. Excuse me, not HP damage cap, but that 100% fixed HP damage that you can get on your final HP attack or whatever ability that you are using. And in my opinion, yet again, it does sound good on paper, but in my opinion though, I don't really feel like it's actually worth chasing for her BT just because of that little add-on. Like, yeah, you can increase the HP damage cap up for a character, so on and so forth, so you can get a much higher additional fixed damage, but in my opinion though, I feel like with characters getting fixed HP damage, and not every character is going to get it, but with the fact that you are able to provide it via call abilities, via characters on the team, you know, so on and so forth, like I just don't really feel like it's a BT that I would personally recommend unless you really want that additional fixed HP damage. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, the last time I didn't really use Iroha's BT like that after her BT release, and the only time that I actually did rely on her BT effect is when I took on Ifrit Spiritus, which was about a month or so ago, because I wanted to grant Ace's traps, since, you know, the whole controversy with Ace's traps. I wanted to grant additional damage on top of the damage that his traps was already doing. So yeah, in my opinion, I would say honestly, I would not go for her BT. And for me myself, I would probably go for Onion Knight's FR, just because like I like his rework over going for Iroha's BT effect. So and then the final note that I have on this slide is that she's more so a unit to add towards other party auras. So she is more of a character, she's more of like a third slot character, where, like, you know, if you're gonna BT plus her, you know, you're gonna be getting that big fixed HP damage on the final HP attack. You're gonna get the party auras and all that good stuff. You're gonna get the effect on the overhead, which allows you to retain 20% brave after your HP attacks. You really, Iroha is just more so a character that is able to heal, provide brave battery, and at the same time provide a little additional stuff to what you already got going on. So I would say, for me myself, I'm more than likely going to be passing up, because I was still undecided on what I wanted to do, but I'm probably going to skip Iroha's BT for now until I see like some change later down the line in the future for her. So but other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below, and of course, if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and a big thank you once again to all of my YouTube members. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.